And it should be recording now, and it is. All right. So the first thing I want to go through are the groups on the periodic table. So let's start with the left side. And what are the first two groups on the periodic table? Now those are the blocks. Think about the groups. Okay, good. So we have alkali metals, and which group is that? One or two? One. So alkali metals are right here. Number two would be alkali earth metals. Good. Now what block are they located in? S block. That means that their sub-level, every element in these two groups, their sub-level will be S. That will be the last orbital that's filled with electrons, is the S orbital. Okay, good. So now, when we move to the right here, we have this large group right here. What is this called? It's the D block, and what's the group called? Transition metals. Good. So, transition metal, what is its sublevel then? D. All right. Keep moving to the right. We have a lot of groups over here to the right. The first one I want to look at is the staircase right here. What is that called? Metalloids. Good. What is their sublevel? P. Next, we have 7A, group 7A, right here. What are these called? They're not noble gases. They are nonmetals, but they have a specific name. Not intertransition. Halogens. Good. So these are halogens right here. And then finally, we have our group 8A, which is the last one. Noble gases. No, I was pointing to 7A. 8A is noble gases. What was that, Javon? Halogen they are the elements that are in group 7A. They have, their sublevel is P, and all of them have P5 as their last orbital. So fluorine will have 2P5. Chlorine will have 3P5. Bromine will have 4P5, and so on. And that's their relationship there. Okay, good. And then finally, we have one last block, which is what? What's this bottom block? Intertransition metals. What's the block? F block. Good. How many electrons are held in the F block? 14. Awesome. All right. Now, one last thing with chapter 6.2, what I want you to notice. As we move from column to column or group to group, what is happening to our electrons? We increase by how much each group? By 1 each group. Good. Now, when we start at our periodic table at hydrogen, as we move to the right and move down, what's happening to our atomic number? It increases. Good. All right. Awesome. Now, the next thing, I want you guys to look on the side here. We went over this last class. What do these numbers represent? They are the rows, but when we're thinking about electron configuration, what do they represent? Energy levels. Good. Then we have our blocks. So theoretically here, you should be able to tell me what energy level and what the highest sublevel is for any element in the periodic table, just from those two coordinates there. So let's try this. Look at your periodic table. I want you to tell me the energy level and the sublevel for that element. We'll do one together. We'll look at gallium, which is number 31, right here. What is its energy level? 4. What's its sublevel? P1. We can even go in depth and go to P1. So we have 4P1. Okay? This will be on the quiz. I guarantee this part will be on the quiz. What'd you say? You're going to be able to use your periodic table on the quiz. That's why I had you guys make these. Okay.
Can I get a copy of it?
Yeah, they're right up here, Andre. Okay. So back up here real quick. Let's do a couple of these together. Raise your hand and tell me. Nitrogen, what is its energy level and sublevel? Raise your hand. Troy. 2p, good. And if we want to get more specific, we'd say 2p3. Good. Harold, look at arsenic. Tell me its energy level. 33. 4p3. Perfect. Okay. And then finally, we'll look at barium, 56. Someone raise your hand, tell me. Ashley. 6s2. Perfect. All right. So, that is what I want you to get from chapter 6.2. You're able to look at the energy level, the sublevel, and what group each element is present in. Now, if you look at group number 1, every element's going to end in what? It's going to be in the S block, and it will end in S1. We look at group 2, what is it going to end in? S2, and so on and so forth. So, that is a good way to kind of figure out the electron configuration without having to memorize every single order that it goes into. All right? And that should do it. Tomorrow we're going to go over periodic trends. Not tomorrow, Friday. I see you guys. We'll go over periodic trends, which is 6.3. Your homework is 18 through 25. Chapter 6.3 is the lesson check. Study guide, your quiz is not going to be until next week. I'm just giving you... Homework is 18 through 25 for 182. It's also on the website. And then your quiz will be next Wednesday, I believe. Do I see you? No, I don't see you guys tomorrow. Next Monday, your quiz will be. Monday. We don't have school on Tuesday. And Friday is advisory schedule. It's Friday. Award ceremony. No, it's a full day, but it's a closing advisory. So, yeah, you will.